Okay, this area right here, it feels like I'm thinner here, and I've got a bump in between them. I'm just going to try and smooth that out without, and I am, really, I've reached the bottom of that drill hole. So yeah, I just want to, basically I've got a little nib right bottom dead center. I want to take that off, and then I just want to try and smooth this wall, make it, get rid of the highs and the highs. I don't want to get rid of the lows. Hopefully that got rid of the nib in the bottom. Kind of made a divot in the bottom now. That's a difficult. It's so deceptive to me. That feels like the walls are really thick there. But when I measure it, they're less than 1/8 of an inch. I've got a thick spot right here. I didn't get rid of it yet. Bottom's not too bad. There's a little bit of a bump right in the middle. Okay, that doesn't feel bad. I got a ridge right about here for some reason. Not sure why. I didn't have it before, I don't think. Oh my goodness, that says that's only a 32nd of an inch thick right there. Ah! That's exactly what I usually do. Well, I can't see light through it, which usually... Well, I definitely can't take any more down there, but I will try and get rid of the little ridge I've got up here. And then I can work on the opening here. I guess I could turn the lights back on. What'd I do? Alright, I got rid of the edge. Alright, I'm gonna not push my luck. I thought I felt I bumped the edge into the underside here, and I thought it would have left a gouge there, but I don't feel anything, so I'm going to just work on the rim here now. So I want to thin that down a little bit, and then I will round it out to make it look thinner than it actually is right at the opening. Okay, I think it's sandpaper time before I mess something up. And once again, the top is not nearly as tight now as it was when I started. So I'm not entirely sure why that happens, but it happens almost every time. So I just I leave the outside of that spigot tight, and like that's not going to fall off, but it's not nearly as tight as it was when I was using it for a jam chuck. So I think I went a little deeper than my hole was drilled. Yeah, so right now the face of this shoulder here is only about 1/16 of an inch below the hole, the inside bottom. So I want to take a little more off there and continue the sides just a touch further down before I part the bottom. I think that's about where I want my separation to be. And I will use my narrow parting tool just to start the cut. and then I will cut it off with a saw with the lathe off. And turn a jam spigot on the face of there to clean up the bottom. Alright, I think that's got it. So I want very, very light cuts there. I'll go back to that 1/4 inch spindle gouge to dress the end of that off. Okay. So sand that. Okay. So that top isn't going to fall off by itself. But it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to pull it off. And the grain match between the lid and the bottom is pretty nearly spot on, I would say, which it should be because I didn't lose the length of the tenon from the grain match. And that African blackwood finial looks rather nice on there, I think. But don't go by me when you're doing finials. Most people turn the finial complete and then put it in there dry and see whether they like it, and so they can make alterations on the fly. The way I do it, you got one chance, and if you mess it up, you're pretty much done. So there's a little mahogany box with an African blackwood finial. Thank you for watching.